It looks like the Trump administration is putting massive pressure on the Maduro-ran government of Venezuela. You know, the country is being ran by an actual dictator. The U.S. is planning on blockading oil being shipped out of Venezuela. But this isn't for all the oil being shipped out of Venezuela. This is for the companies that the U.S. has said is sanctioned, and they shouldn't be basically shipping oil there. And Venezuela's been using these shadow vessels to ship them there, and that's what they're aiming to stop. So it's not all oil, just the oil that's been sanctioned. That's what they want to blockade. Now, people are hearing about what Trump's been saying. You know, Trump says, well, it's American stolen oil. It's our oil. What he's referring to most likely is in 1976 when Venezuela initially nationalized the oil. And basically, what oil that was owned by American companies was seized by the Venezuelan government. Now, these sanctions on Venezuela have been going on since 2019. This is nothing new. So it was going on during the Biden administration as well. And Biden, well, we know what he did. He slept through it. Venezuela saying this is illegal. I'm going to go to the UN. I'm like, okay. I don't know how they're going to stop the U.S., though, the most biggest powerful military on the planet. The reality is, let's face it, the Trump administration wants Maduro out. And you know what? Even with these attacks on Maduro and the way Trump is behaving, which is very aggressive, even though Maduro might gain some popularity, it still ain't enough for the general Venezuelan public to even like him that much more, because basically he's viewed as stealing the elections, the previous elections. Basically, election fraud. So I know when I was watching on these liberal news networks how they're really trying to make it seem like Trump is the bad guy. You do realize Venezuela is being run by a dictator, which Venezuela is supposed to be a socialist democracy. Maybe I got that wrong. I've heard it so many times it does make me laugh. But he's the actual dictator. It's funny how they love trying to allude to Trump's decisions being dictator-like when Trump is only behaving within the confines of U.S. law. But Maduro's literally a dictator, and it's almost like they want to make it seem like Trump is the bad guy here. The leader of the opposition of Venezuela is living in Europe right now because, well, she's probably worried for her life at that moment because really in Venezuela, if you disagree with the current government, normally you get in prison or put in jail. I'm just basing this off the news I've been watching. So the people on the left that want to say Trump's the dictator, he's actively at odds with an actual dictator, and he quite often is. Go figure. People make up the narratives they want anymore. It's even hard to trust the BBC nowadays. And on that note, y'all take care.